Alright everybody, welcome to TD Garden. I certainly wasn't expecting to play this game right now, let alone on time, but here we are. It's the Montreal Royals visiting the Boston Shamrocks in front of a crowd of over 17,000 strong. So, we do not know what's going to happen today. All I know is that we have a weather situation going on. However, it is not directly impacting my coverage area. So, we are going to proceed with this game as scheduled and hope that nothing really happens over the next 30 to 45 minutes. So, we're going to go on, we're going to try to play this game, and if we have any issues, we'll then enter a delay and address it. So, we'll evaluate at the end of each period, so the breaks might be a little bit longer than normal. They're usually about 2.5 minutes, but they might be a little bit longer today. So, the forward lines remain unchanged for both teams, and also Montreal is going to stick with Jacob Markstrom, while Boston goes back to Kevin Lankinen. That is the only change on either side. So, just going to do a quick check over, and we should be good. All right, we're going to start this game. All right, there's no turning back now. The game has started. Connor Brown takes 2 shots. Lankinen makes 2 saves. It deflects over to Michael Bunting, who takes a shot, stopped. And we're getting some high-octane action here early on. And I think both teams kind of just want to get this game done because, you know, they don't want to deal with any weather disruptions by, you know, slowing this game down. So they might just be in a play-now mode, and we'll figure it out a little bit later. Zibanejad back to Bunting. He takes a shot, stopped easily by Markstrom. That almost bounced into their net. And now a save by Lankinen on Brown on the long shot. Shots are 4-4 and nearly going in the middle. Zibanejad is denied. Rebound comes back to him. 2 saves made. And I realized I did not set up this barrier, so that's just great. We'll keep this rolling. We'll go ahead and keep the camera rolling while I go ahead and do this. I'll just edit this part out. I always forget to do something. I've been so sidetracked with the weather today that I forgot to do this. Alright, yeah, that's better. Alright, let me just do a check. We're good for now. We're still good to go. Again, we'll keep evaluating at each stoppage, so this game may take longer than normal. Here's Bunting to Zibanejad. It's back to Bunting. Swing and a miss. He just duffed that one into the corner. Now Connor Brown across VC, has it along the near boards, he shoots, Lankinen got a piece. And now in the middle, a shot by Brink is denied by Markstrom. They'll send it up ahead. Appleton shoots, blocked, rebound, shoots out of bounds. So right now, still good to go. I'm kind of monitoring weather as well as playing this game at the same time. So this game is a little bit uglier. I apologize. I kind of just want to get this game in like the teams. That almost went in. That was close. The officials might want to take another look at that. And they're saying, no, play on. 2 shots, 2 saves by Markstrom. There's a block. Here's VC again. He fires, Lankinen makes the stop. And now he'll just tap it into the corner. It bounces out the Brink, a save. They send it over. Bunting takes a shot, another stop by Markstrom. Still nothing happening right now in our coverage zone, and not a whole lot happening on the ice either. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. Send it up. Great pass. Brink a stop. They probably should have went to VC there. 2 saves, 1 at each end. VC, a stop is made again by Lankinen. And they are kind of slow playing this one. Bunting, well, it's a little slow, but it's alright. He fires, and I think Markstrom might have got a piece, but they're saying a wide shot. Now Brink goes flying out of bounds. He gets the shot on goal, but he flew out. So now they're short-handed. That's the local rule, and luckily that didn't last too long. And what do we got from Des Moines? Hazardous weather outlook, we're good. See, as you can tell, we are in weather advisory mode. There's a chance Toronto, New York later tonight might be adversely affected because in addition to us having to deal with the severe weather system, possibly impacting our... I'm going to shift this just a little bit. Is that better? It's still on the edge of the frame. Oh my god, that's even worse. Alright, that's better. Anyway, so in addition to a severe weather threat we are also dealing with the Stanley Cup effect because we refused to go up against the Stanley Cup final. So we are trying feverishly to get both games in. We want to try to get both games in so we, one, don't have to reschedule, and two, aren't delaying so late to where we have to go up against the Stanley Cup final. We don't really want to do that, so we're trying to get both games in, but if the puck keeps going out of bounds like this, it might be difficult. Alright, still evaluating. We're still good. Little under halfway through this first period. Brown a shot, Lankinen made the easy stop. And now I'm behind, here's Markstrom. He leaves it for Vesey, who scores! Jimmy Vesey beats Lankinen over by that right post. And the Royals go up 1-0. Jimmy Vesey continues his outstanding pace. I believe he has a goal in every game. And he puts the Royals, who are desperate for a win, in front. That's a big-time goal right there for Vesey. He's been looking for that one for a while. A little over halfway through the first period, there's a shot denied. And now Vesey has it. Threw it away, though. Bunting a shot, save. And swing and a miss by Brink on the rebound. In the middle, they pass it around, Bunting across. Brink took another shot this time. He got it off, but Markstrom was equal to the task again. 2:18 for the first. Or excuse me, 2:12. A quick shot by Brink off the draw, nothing doing. They'll ring it around to Bunting. Michael Bunting will take a shot and an easy stop. Across, in the middle, it's Appleton. He shoots that one off the side of the net. Here's Zibanejad, back to Brink. He leaves it for Zibanejad. They don't know who wants the puck. And now it's tapped away, and a save by Lankinen. He didn't really like that play by Brink. He was kind of just standing there. I don't know why. Here's Bunting. Send it up. Oh, it bounced to him. That was going to be an assist. And 2 saves made by Markstrom. And nearly throwing away Brink, and that's another save. 23 shots for Boston here with about a minute and a half to go in the period. Now Brown a chance. There's an easy stop for Kevin Lankinen. Here's Vesey. Up ahead, turnover. Zibanejad save. You gotta love those centerman shots because sometimes they can be dangerous. We saw it from Oliver Moore in the last game. In addition to Josh Norris, who beat Georgi Romanov 5-hole. Across to Bunting, a save, and it went in the net off the bounce. It's not going to count by rule. It is not a goal. They'll face it off on the far side of the ice from where you guys are, near side for me. 1:19 for the period. Bunting, and again, the same thing just happened twice in a row. Where Bunting took a shot, and Markstrom made the save, and it went back in the net. That's twice in a row. Face-off is won again. There's no way it happens again, right? Here's Appleton. That one is denied by Lankinen. They're saying it was on goal. Watch it. It's going to happen again. Never mind. The save was made and it went out of bounds. I think Bunting just took that shot for the memes. 1:08 for the period. That one bounces off the glass. Shot off the post from Brown in the middle. Zibanejad is blocked. And now they're saying onside. Brown a save. Rebound ends up missing. Wow, he had an open side and then out of bounds from Vesey. 55 seconds left in the period. Right now we're still on the good side of the weather. 55 seconds. Quick shot. Bunting. That one took a bounce. It's not a shot on goal. A shot by Brown, a save, and not sure what he was trying to do there. Bunting missed twice. And now Brink, easy save for Markstrom. What started as a grade A chance turned into a grade D chance. And now Vesey just put it on the line for no reason. It's sent to him. He shoots and a save easily by Lankinen. Threw it away into the corner. Brink has it. Brink fires. That one took a deflection, so they're saying no shot unless it was going in. A save is made again. 29 shots on goal to 18. Staying onside. Here's Vesey. He fires another shot. Easy save again for Lankinen. He's got it again. Up ahead, Appleton blocked. And it winds up out of bounds. So we'll face it off here with just over 9 seconds left in the first. And then after the period, we will evaluate our situation and go from there. They are doing a quick refresh, and it looks like we are good, at least for now. 1-0 with 9 seconds left in the period. It's won by the Royals. They'll pass it around a bit, which I think is smart. Kill some time before the end of the period. It's over to VC. He's the goal scorer. He takes one more shot. It's deflected into the corner, and the period comes to an end. The buzzer's volume was not quite turned up all the way, but it was close. The period is over at 1-0 Royals. We will come back for the second period right after this. As we come back for the second period, I have the attendance number now, and it's a 17,421. So not a sellout, but super close. Just short of a sellout. I think some fans were worried with the weather, but we ended up starting on time, so it's okay. Still an awesome crowd. Just over 100 seats were left unsold. And before we start the second period, we do have a mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center. They're saying that the tornado potential appears to be increasingly likely across western Illinois. A lot of those counties are out of our zone. We'll take a more detailed look at that later when we have a little more time, because right now we don't have that time. We got to start the second period. Face-off is 1 to Bunting. He shoots wide, got it back, save, and again, we got no goal because of the backwards deflection by Appleton. The one shot on goal will count, but Bunting is not going to get a goal. So we'll face it off again. Bunting, one into Zibanejad. Now Brink fires, easy save for Markstrom. Boston continuing to outshoot Montreal by 10 plus, double digits I should just say. Face-off is 1 to the Royals. Brown has it across to VC. He fires, easy save for Lankinen. And now threw it away. Shot, score! VC has a second. He beats Lankinen through the legs and off the right post again. And it's 2-0 Montreal. Jimmy VC starting to show Kevin Lankinen who is boss. And after he had a shutout in his last home game, and after giving up just 2 goals in Toronto, he has given up 2 goals in 5 minutes and 20 seconds of game today. Not a great start for him. Brown a shot. He was able to make that save. And now Brink fires. Markstrom made the stop. Monitoring, we're still good. VC has it again. That one I think hit the side of the net. And now in the middle, Bunting, another save by Markstrom. Now along the red line, great pass over to Brown. Lankinen said no. And now here's Brink. It bounced to him. That one was blocked by Appleton. And now VC is denied. He has it back. That one off the side. Across to Bunting. He fires. Markstrom another stop. You got to find a way to beat Markstrom. You have to. VC still has it over to Brown. That was a great pass. And that one was off the side. Here's Bunting. That one out of bounds. Not even close. He shanked it. Boston right now is dead in the water. Down 2-0. And they're not really contesting very much. They're not getting very great shots. When they do elevate, they're missing the net. It's a bounce back to Brown. A save is made. He still has it along the near side. Brown across. VC, save again. And now, Lankinen played it out to Bunting. He took a shot off the post. Rebound, Markstrom said no. He got a piece of it as it was heading on goal. And now around to VC. Stop again, but they're saying... Well, they are saying it's a shot on goal. Okay. I think these players are just get this game in mode. Here's Brown. Across. Blocked off. VC again. Another save. 2 saves made by Kevin Lankinen. And now in the middle, another stop by Markstrom. Boston not really challenging Markstrom much. They're shooting right at him. You got to go, to the side or up high. That's how you can beat Jacob Markstrom. Another save by Markstrom on the 38th shot by the Shamrocks. Bring it around. Here's Connor Brown. That one hit the post. They still have it. VC somehow stayed on side after that. And oh, it came back to him. That was interesting. They're giving him the shot too. Brink. Oh, Markstrom equal to the task. And now Brown wanted to take the shot, but he did that time. And a miss from Jimmy Vesey. Boston's going to calm this down a little bit. Trailing by 2 here. In the second period, Brink brings it out and hits it off the side of the net. There just hasn't been anything happening in this game. 2 saves. Is the speaker even still on? No, it's not. Let's take care of that. That's better. Alright. Took care of that. Live during the game. I mean, we're just trying to get this thing in. That one hit the post from Zibanejad. So close. They have the right idea, but when they elevate, they're either hitting the post or they're missing completely. Face-off is 1. Zibanejad will try again. I think he hit the post again. And bunting is denied by Markstrom. What do the Shamrocks have to do? They're shooting right at Markstrom here. There's another save. They got to elevate. They turned it over. Zibanejad swing and a miss, and then he missed the net. Shamrocks really struggling, man. They got to figure it out. 1:55 for the period. Another save. They're just not being competitive at all with these shots. I mean, see that shot there by Brink? Weak sauce. Appleton ended up missing the net. And now Bunting. Oh, great save by Markstrom. I thought it was going to get by him, but he caught it at the last possible moment. Here's Appleton. That one went high. And now there's another missed shot from Brink. Boston's got to set something up. Brink takes a shot. Markstrom denied him again. 1.5 for the period. Here's Brown. Save out of bounds. Montreal searching for its first win of the season. Will they get it after Chicago got its first win last night in a late-nighter? It was an 8:45 start after a 75-minute operations delay due to severe weather in the area. We have a similar situation today where we were able to start on time. Sent around to Vesey. From distance, he missed the net. He has it back, however. To the middle. Appleton scores! It's a 3-goal lead for the Royals. And Kevin Lankinen is struggling big time. Jimmy Vesey will get the assist. I think Connor Brown will get another. And the Royals' lead is 3. Kevin Lankinen having his first bad game of the season. And I think in the next game, if you're Boston, you might want to go to Nikita Tolopilo. Yeah, I mean, Lankinen struggling now, but I think you stick with him through this game because you're still in it. It's not over yet. You can come back. Okay, DVN has issued a tornado warning for Hancock and McDonough counties, but I cannot get that warning. So, we remain operationally sound. So, we're still good. 3-0 Montreal with 1:11 to go. Is tapped away. Appleton scores! Back-to-back shots! And I think Kevin Lankinen just fired the puck out of bounds in frustration. Oh, is he going to get a penalty for this? Uh-oh. Yeah, Bruce Cassidy's not happy about that. He's going to take him out of the game. Yep, he's done. Kevin Lankinen is done for the night. And we will step aside while we conduct the goaltending change. It does not look like he's going to get a penalty, but there will be a goaltending change. We will be back. Alright, so the officials have come to the ruling that there is no penalty on the play. So Boston completes the goaltending change. They have put in Nikita Tolopilo, who gave up just 1 goal to the Minnesota Lumberjacks. Meanwhile, right now, the Montreal Royals, who are 0-3 coming in, lead the Boston Shamrocks 4-0 with just over a minute left in the second period. Hockey can be cruel sometimes. With 1:06 left, Boston is going to have to come back from a 4-0 hole. Here's Vesey. A chance, save is made. Rebound, 2 saves. Puck sitting on the tip of the line. Markstrom nearly tapped it into his own net. Now Brown has it. Tolopilo makes the save. Bunting across. Brink, again, non-competitive shots. Here he is again. Brink fires another, no, they're saying it hit the side of the net. And on the puck is one again. Vesey blocked. by Zibanejad, who went flying backwards, and they threw it away again. VC shoots. Another save for Tolopillo. Brown has it, another stop. Man, they are releasing big shots. Oh, and Tolopillo's out of the net. And Bunting again is just non-competitive. Boston is struggling big time. That's their 46th shot right there. That one missed the net. Montreal gets it back again. 18 seconds left in the period. They throw it away. Bunting fires. That one's blocked. Appleton back to Brown. They're going to kill more time. 6 seconds. Now 5. Now 4. Across, Brown has it. He fires a save. And now a save on Bobby Brink. Fans are not happy at all. Boston trails 4-0. We will be back. The third period about to get started here in a very silent TD Garden. The fans who were excited last time, not so much this time. The scores will swap sides. There we go. As the teams have swapped sides, 4-0 Royals. We'll see if Boston can maybe just put a couple goals up, make them feel good about themselves. Face-off is won, and Appleton took an immediate shot, and Tolopillo made the save. They threw it away, and that one took a deflection. Appleton fires again, and he missed the net. We're just trying to get this game in before we have any disruptions for weather, because we might have some more later. And if we have to reschedule, Toronto, New York, worst case is we could move it to tomorrow. So getting this game in was paramount. They threw it away again. Here's VC. No, they threw it right back. Brink a chance, and they're saying it's a shot on goal, but another save. VC stopped again by Tolopillo, and they turned it over. Here's Bunting, a chance, easy save again. They are just not competitive at all, like I've said a few times. Here is Zibanejad, another save. What I've noticed is that Boston is like duffing all of their shots. They ring it around, Bunting, Zibanejad, back to Bunting, a save. Puck is tapping the line, and he went offside, but he went back, and they're playing advantage, and they're not calling the offside, so... Okay, Zibanejad just went out of position, and now they throw it away, but they throw it right back. What is happening? And a save. Here's a turnover, and 2 of his players just got knocked back. They got all kinds of open space, and they still don't capitalize. All kinds of space, and they don't get anything good on the net. Montreal hits the post and the side of the net. Brink, that was a weak shot. Not sure what he was doing there. He might have just been trying to get a rebound to generate something better. That one hits the post from Zibanejad. And then a save. Puck sitting on the line. And they're saying it was going wide. Now Bunting, not sure what that was. Blocked. Is Boston even trying anymore? There's a bounce into the net. This game has quickly turned from fun to boring because nothing is getting on the net from Boston. And if it is, they're missing, 20 feet offline. Puck is still sitting on the line, and won by Brink, who put a weak shot on. Markstrom taps it away from the goal, and an easy stop again for Tolopillo. Brink back to Bunting, a save again. Puck winds up in the corner, and he's taking it behind there, down 4. We're nearing the halfway mark of the period, and they bounced it into their own net. It's not going to count because it's a deflection. Backwards deflections don't count. So, okay. Yeah, they're not going to count the goal. I don't know why. The officials are saying no goal because of the deflection. It has to be a direct shot. So that's the ruling. Face-off is won to Brown. He fires off the post. Got it back, however. An easy stop for Tolopillo. Turnover, another save. Brink. Up ahead, Zibanejad, another save. Not getting anything good. You got to fire a good one here. If you're Bunting, and a save. You got to channel your inner Minnesota overtime, Michael. Yeah, I mean, Bruce Cassidy, I can see it on the bench right now. He is fuming. 2:25 left. His team is getting shut out after getting a big overtime win on the road on Monday. To the middle is Zibanejad. Bunting. That one missed. Not even close. VC fires, and Tolopilo made the stop. It bounces to the middle. Zibanejad is denied. It comes back. Another save on Bunting. And now swing and a miss from Brown, who then sends it over to VC, who just threw it on the net. And an easy stop. Turnover. Appleton hit the post. He and VC are both one goal away from a hat trick, as there's a board bounce, no goal. Off the backward deflection. We are still good. We might get the entirety of this game in. I mean, if there's a disruption with, a minute left in a 4-0 game, they might just call it official. Face-off is won. A shot, another save. Here's Bunting. Across. Zibanejad. Fires, another save. Here's Bunting again. Another stop by Markstrom. Minute 40 to go. Boston is throwing everything they have. And now VC is blocked. And now they're entering time-killing mode, which they probably should have done about 20 seconds ago, but I digress. Brown has shot. Tolopilo made the save. He'll play it out. Bunting, that one takes a deflection into the corner. Appleton. Brown still has it. Now Brown fires in a save, even though it was going high. They're not going to count the shot on goal now, so. Minute 19. Royals continue to lead. There's been no action in this period. Face off, a quick shot, and another stop by Markstrom. Turnover, Markstrom made another save. Are they even trying? There's a save out of bounds. I gotta be real with you. Boston is just throwing pucks on the net. They're up to 75 shots, but none of them have been quality chances. They're getting desperate. Minute and 10, and VC is being calm, and they're going to pass it around. And I think that's fair. VC missed the net. And now Brown has it. That one hit the post. Boston, they play it up, and another save. That's like their first strong shot in a long time, but Markstrom was equal to the task. 55 seconds to go. Boston trying to avoid being shut out. You want to avoid it best you can. And Milwaukee has issued a flash flood warning. We'll be right back. So after both teams got together and discussed with PHLL officials and league operations office, they have decided, even with the disruption, that they will finish up the last 55 seconds of the game, even though it's a 4-0 game, and really the competitive integrity would not be lost if they did decide to call the game. I really don't think it's going to matter either way, because the Royals pretty much have the win locked up. It's really just a matter of cosmetics at this point. So they have decided to let the game meet its natural conclusion instead of ending it early, even after the disruption. The teams, as well as the league officials, feel comfortable squeezing the last 55 seconds in before we shift over to weather coverage. So, with 55.1 on the clock, we will finish up the remainder of this game. So, it's a turnover, shot stopped again. We'll see how Montreal handles this. Here's VC. He fires a shot on Weekly. Tolopilo made the save. And what do we got on Chicago monitor? Okay, it's just the PNS. We're good. VC fires again. That one was going high. Swing and a miss. And now Bunting denied. It was going high, so they're not giving him the shot. The Royals have it, controlling it in their own zone. They're trying to just get this game done with. And now Zibanejad is denied. Montreal has killed pretty much the entirety of the clock. Across, turnover, shot, no. Once again, uncompetitive, and it wound up in the net off the bounce, no goal. 3.3 is left. And again, at this point, it's merely cosmetic. Montreal will win the face-off and will end the game. It's a shutout for Jacob Markstrom here at TD Garden. So it wouldn't have mattered whether we cut the game off or finished the last 55 seconds. The score would have been the same. Both teams felt comfortable squeezing it in, and they did, and the game met its natural conclusion. Boston outshoots Montreal by 20, but I think that's just the nature of them throwing pucks on the net. and, not being competitive. Mason, Jimmy VC opened the scoring in the first, got another in the second, and then Appleton got back-to-back goals later in the second period. And what a miracle. We got a game in today. I didn't think we would do that. So a minor disruption didn't stop us. We got the game in. We're happy about it. It's only repeated disruptions that concern us. If this had happened, with partway through the second period, that would have been a problem. But, this happened with 55 seconds left. We felt comfortable getting it in. So yeah, we're done. Thanks for watching.